Across the Middle East and wider MENA region are legends of vampiric creatures that blur the line between folklore and reality. In Armenia, there is the Dakhanavar, an entity said to haunt a remote mountain valley, stalking intruders at night, particularly drawn to mapmakers. Legend says it stealthily fed from the feet of its victims over several nights, slowly draining them of their strength until it was finally tricked into leaving the area. Meanwhile, in Turkic folklore, there is the Ubur, one of the region's most feared vampire-like beings, a malignant airborne predator linked to revenants and attacks on the living. Famed travel writer Evliya Çelebi wrote of encountering such beings in the 18th century in his Seyahatname, and in August 2008, residents of Edirne reported one or more similar entities moving from minaret to minaret for 10 days, causing such panic that religious authorities were forced to respond. Similarly, there is the Hortlak. In Turkic lore, some Hortlan have the ability to transform into an animal, invisibility, and the inclination to drain the vitality of victims via blood loss. Back in the Gulf, Qatari Folklore speaks of a similar cemetery entity with hypnotic powers that stalks humans, making it one of the rare Arabian figures that corresponds closely to the vampire myth. Meanwhile, in the Levant, there is the Esterie, a succubus said to prey on men while sustaining itself on babies and pregnant women. Similarly, in Persian folklore, there is the owl, another humanoid postpartum anomaly, also specifically drawn to mothers and their newborns. But before any of these became widely known, it was perhaps in ancient Mesopotamia that the first vampires were recorded, figures like Lamashtu and Lilitu, the latter often seen as an inspiration for Lilith. These were proto-vampires that skeptical historians believe may have served as the template for many of the horrors that emerged centuries later, including those found in Central and Southern Europe. To learn more about these vampires of the Middle East, especially those from the Slavic world, and how Ottoman and Austrian authorities enacted real military and civic laws to contain their threat, watch Mysterious Middle East, the Ottomans versus the Vampires. The episode is now live.